NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers. Set for a start, it's Dicker the kicker. Cameron Dicker with a run-up, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. So move this out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Flacco. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Flacco. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Flacco. That's complete to Brown over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Passing play, Flacco. They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Herbert. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Chubb will get the call running left, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Flacco. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to look deep for more. That is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Once more, it's Flacco. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. That's out to Chubb, complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Flacco. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert binds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The final shot before break. Herbert being chased out. The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Herbert now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force for it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that will make this this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts now. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to speed things up here. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And his kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Watson to throw. Pass complete to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Forced out to his left.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Watson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Running on 1st down, Eckler, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 42-yard line.
They don't want us to win. Make them work for it.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
21.
Now Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. Brought down at the 20.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think